Grab a cutting board, and I think that's it. What's up, guys, and welcome back. Today we're actually going down to Anna Marie Island, gonna set up on a nice little spot to cook amazing mangrove snapper that we caught inshore. We caught a giant mangrove snapper. That was actually yesterday, and I'm gonna roll in those clips now as I head on down to the beach. All right, we're out here this morning just getting some bait before going fishing in Tampa Bay with my buddy Chris. You guys have seen Chris on the previous episode with the giant triple tail. If you want to see that video, I'll actually put it right here on the screen, or top left or top right. I'm not sure where it's going to be. It's going to be somewhere around there. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and try to whack the bait with the humpback cast net. I'm just throwing a 1/4 inch, 12-foot light cast net. Usually gets the job done in the shallow water. More pins, bro. Spanish mackerel. All pins, bro. All pins.
All pins.
And a Spanish mackerel for the bonus. Look at that. Shoot. Look at that. You can catch dinner and bait with the humpback cast net. I told you I saw a Spanish mackerel, didn't I?
Yeah.
That's so funny. Well, we got some good bait. There he is. There's something. I don't know what it is. Another gag. All right. I got a fish on. Gag grouper. Nice fish. Nice color. Nice fish, Bubba. Get him in. You want to flip him or net him? Nice fish. Targeted species. There he is, Bubba. There he is. Hold him up for the camera. Nice fish right there. All right, let's take a picture of that one. Alright guys, just now pulling up to the little beaches. Today I've decided to set up here on the little bay beaches here. Absolutely beautiful out here. It's not the beach down by Anna Marie Island. I decided to set up here because I can actually pull right up on the beach with the car and have a little grill out. Oh, look at that pelican just dove on those bait fish right there. Oh, look at that. Looks like a little blue crab. Little blue crab. Looks like he was picked apart by some birds or something. Huh. When those get a little bigger, they're actually really good to eat, and I actually use those sometimes when they're really small for tarpon. We got that absolutely beautiful mangrove snapper. Actually, my buddy caught it. My buddy Chris caught it, as you just saw. And we're gonna grill it up right now, baby. We're gonna clean it up first. See what we could do to get a nice good clean. Got my knife. Got my my rusted knife sharpener. Actually works. Actually still works pretty well. A little rust on it, but ain't gonna hurt anybody. Look at this mangrove snapper, guys. Got this beautiful mangrove snapper that we caught yesterday. It's just been sitting on ice overnight, which there's no big deal to that. Today, I'm actually gonna be cooking this thing a little bit different than I normally would. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna scale it first. Scales going everywhere. I'm gonna have scales all over my car. That's all right. I am a captain, so I guess it's fitting. Yeah, if you guys don't know that, I'm actually a captain here at Anna Marie Island. I do inshore charter trips. I'll put the link in the description. We actually do trips exactly like this one. Go out in Tampa Bay and catch mangrove snapper or gag grouper, all kinds of stuff. But yeah, basically we're just gonna scale this thing up or descale this thing up. Get them all off there. All the scales off. Sometimes I like to go the other way just to kind of scrape the remainder ones off that are being stubborn. Yeah, for the most part, you get them all off there. We're gonna flip it over, do the same thing to the other side. Now, we're gonna flip it over. Right here's his number 2 hole. And what we're gonna do is we're going to cut right through there, straight up the back. And look at that. All the way up to the neck. And what I like to do is I like to cut it like that, right? And then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna bring it down to the water. So we're just gonna clean it up. Take all those insides out. I could see our chummers. Those are our chummers that are in his stomach, so that's how we got that fish. Clean it up. Clean all those insides out. Nice and clean. And then I reach inside here and grab his gills on one side. And you just tear them out, just like that. One side at a time. See that? Grab the other side. Same thing. Tear those out. Now you got the gills out and all the guts. And I like to give that a good rinse. And then after rinsing it in this water, this is actually brackish water. So after rinsing it in that water, I'll bring it back over here and I'll rinse it in my fresh water that's in my cooler. Rinse it on the fresh water. And as that's kind of resting in that water, I'll clean off my cutting board and I'll put that back. My buddy Nate actually told me about this. Just for when you're fishing and stuff, just to kind of say sanitary, wipe off your knife, clean your knife, keep your hands clean relatively. Look at all the birds coming in for the remainders. See? Makes the world go round. Everybody's eating today. Not only me, but the birds too. All right, let's fire up the grill. We got the grill going now. Now that we got the grill going, this reminded me of something, because this is actually inside my grill, and that reminded me of something. Because I was just looking over here, and there is I mean, not a ton, but there's some trash, and I think that we should have a little trash pickup session as the grill's heating up. So if you're ever on the beaches or, you know, anywhere where there's wildlife, just go ahead and just put your time in and just pick up some things. I mean, it doesn't have to be a ton, but every little bit picking up trash helps before we get that fish back out. Like I told you guys before, I love using this stuff. It comes in handy big time while out on the water, or especially in environments like this, especially if you're picking up trash and stuff. 50% alcohol, wintergreen, smells fresh, and you just can't beat it. It's just the perfect way to wash off and semi-sanitize your hands, especially when you're dealing with food. Let's get in here, get this mangrove snapper back out. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some thick slices in here. I'm gonna slice it up nice and thick, like that. See that? Nice thick slices like that. Probably about a 1 inch slice going down each side like that. Seasoning we're gonna use here is Tony's. This is my favorite Creole seasoning. Awesome for a little bit of spice. Basically like blackening seasoning. The Mojo rub gives it like a citrusy flavor. And then garlic salt. You just never can go wrong with garlic salt. Put a little garlic salt on this side. And like I said, guys, we sliced it so that way we can really get it in there. You want to rub that garlic salt right inside those crevices, so it's almost like marinating the fish. Absolutely beautiful. That gives it a nice citrusy flavor right there. And then the Creole adds a little kick to it. Basically like blackening a fish. Just gonna put it right over there like that. That's one side done. Flip it over, do the same thing on this side. And then what we're gonna do, a little bit different than I usually do, but we're gonna throw it on this. And why I'm doing this is because I'm cooking the fish whole and I want to be able to flip it easier. So I think that's gonna give me that option to flip it. Actually, you could actually use this on cooking on a campfire. This comes really in handy. And actually, I think my dad gave this to me right before he passed. And unfortunately, I was never able to use it with him, but I wish I could have, because it's pretty cool, because you can actually put it on the grill like that and then flip it on the grill just like that to cook both sides. We're gonna put that in there just like that. Grill says it's on 500, so put it in there, let it cook. Shouldn't take too long. Take about probably 5 minutes each side. I wonder if I could still skip a rock like I used to be able to. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, baby. That was like 5 skips. You ever skipped rocks? I used to do this all the time at the beach as a kid. That was horrible. Any more rocks around here? Oh, look at that. Look at that. You guys know what that is? That is awesome. That's the inside of a coconut. And there's still coconut juice in it. Yes. See that? Cut that hole in that top right there like that. Perfect. Look at this, guys. Oh. That is fresh coconut juice right there. You know what I'm gonna do? Check this out. As the fish is finishing up, I'm gonna put the fresh coconut right there in the ice. Chill that down for a little bit. All right, here it is, guys, the moment of truth. Oh gosh, that looks amazing. Wow. Absolutely incredible. Wow, look at that, guys. Oh, that looks amazing. And I actually brought my handy dandy utensils out here. And right now, look at this, guys. Fresh coconut juice. Look at that. Oh, it just fell right off the bone. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I just have to, just because I found it, I just have to mix it with a little fresh coconut. Oh my goodness, guys. Like, I can't even explain the flavors that are going on in my mouth right now. Oh. Oh. That actually gives snapper, and that gives snapper, and that might actually give other fish a different taste. Like that like, it tastes more rich. I don't really know how else to explain that. Not fishy at all. Doesn't taste fishy at all. It tastes like fresh grilled fish is what it tastes like. But like, that enhances the flavor right there. I mean, it is just absolutely, that's close to the best fish I've ever grilled.